Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Tuesday evening. This is about 7:10 PM. Taking a look at the data. Good evening. Welcome to the Weather Spot. Welcome most especially to the viewers at Mid-America Live. It's a privilege and an honor to be talking to you folks this evening as well. So here's a look outside at where we are, and then I think we'll take a little look at where we are going. So I've been on a meeting for about the last hour, hour and a half here, and I've been watching, and this is what I have been seeing. Our snow picking up areas well to the north has come across in two bands so far. So far for us down here south of I-70, I'm just seeing light freezing drizzle. We had about a good 45 minutes or an hour of it, just very light, but enough to cover the gate surfaces when I went outside with the dog just a little bit ago. But that's about it. Some of you not seeing anything. I was talking to some people down south of Appleton City toward Eldo a little bit ago. They really haven't seen any of that yet. So it's just been patchy. And I think we have a few more hours of clear skies. If you're looking to be outside, need to be getting anything done, let's go ahead and see where we're going. I'm going to pick up data moving through this evening. After 9 o'clock tonight, this is pretty consistent. So if you've been paying attention over the last couple days, not a major change other than snow amounts. And I'm going to talk about those for a second. Things continue to push off to the north and east as far as that heavier snow goes. But here, let's get back to tonight. This is 9 o'clock tonight, and I'm moving towards 11 o'clock now when I think up and down I-49 and headed towards 69 highway over there in east central Kansas. I think some light flurries start to pick up. This is toward midnight now. Let me back out just a little bit. And I think the first bands come through. Let me back up a little bit. Kansas City picking stuff up 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight tonight, heavier bands of snow. We've been saying that that's what's going to happen. The heavier stuff is going to traverse off to the north and the east. So back for our area, here we go. This is 3 a.m. This has been our concern that we've been paying attention to the whole time, right? So by 3 a.m., I think we have heavier snow encompassing the entire area. So let me go ahead and play this through. Yeah, looking now at 6 a.m. and we continue going through 10 a.m. tomorrow, and things start to wind out here. This is 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. But let me back this up to the beginning because we've been talking about ice and we've been watching our transition line here. And so I'm going to go ahead and play that through. And because there is a bookend here. Yeah, towards the end. I think it's tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. I start to see our sleet and freezing rain pop back up. We should be getting about done evening, but look at this, 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm talking about areas here south of Fort Scott, south of Nevada. Looks like some sleet, Nevada most likely. And so I think those are our areas. Let's back this up to tonight and see if ahead of this, yeah, as this works in tonight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Again, it's all still down here to the south. So we'll hope that holds, but you're going to see in just a minute, there is that caution that this would come a little bit further north and give us some ice to deal with. So let's take a look at snow amounts. That's the big story. Find that data. Here we go. So this is NDFD. I think these are a tad high. I'm going to show you the NBM in just a second because this has just been trending down ever since sometime yesterday. So I still think 5 is optimistic for snow totals for Kansas City. 4 and 3 more like it down here in our area. Let me go ahead and put up the NBM map. This is the one that I've been hanging on to. I used this pretty good in the last big storm and it didn't let me down. So this is calling for more like 4 inches on the high side up around Kansas City, tapering off towards 3 and 2 down here toward Bates County. Fort Scott, Nevada, where I'm circling right down here, you guys are, maybe up to 2 inches, but more like a dusting to 1 inch. So let's take a look at the ice map now, unfortunately. So this is still calling for, it has moved a little bit further south, I think, just because of what I was showing you, that hopefully all that hangs down there, Nevada and south. Sorry for you people towards Springfield. But there is a caution. This is cutting right through Bates County, right, to possibly 4/100ths of an inch of ice accumulation by tomorrow morning. So we've probably picked up tonight what we're going to pick up. So If you don't have any outside right now, hey, things are looking good, but there is that bookend as things move through tomorrow for a little bit more. So we might get lucky for the morning. But jump on here with me in the morning. We'll take a look at the traffic cams together. We'll look at all that and see what's out there and see what we need to know. Other big factor, you noticed it today, is the temperature. We've sagged about as low as we're going to. These are Butler numbers, so going to be a little bit cooler to the north and warmer to the south. But we should hang out at about 28, 29 overnight. Should be about 26 in the morning. Not much of a change tomorrow. We only pop up to about 30. But here it comes. This is what we've been talking about going into Wednesday night towards that Thursday morning. These are actual temps. And so these are like 9. But I think we're going to see wind chill values at 0 and maybe a few degrees below 0. So here's looking forward. Like I said, this one takes us down to 7 for Thursday morning and back up to 42, however, for Friday and Saturday. So I want to go back to the snow map because we're not done, unfortunately. Let me put this up. So these are our totals from for tomorrow. This is through tomorrow night, but let me go ahead and move this up into Saturday, and I will have a lot more data on this in the morning. As I move into Saturday, yeah, we're going to pick up. This is calling for another 1.5 to possibly 2 inches. What this is not showing you is I think there's going to be some transition in here too. I think with temperatures hanging out the way they are, what I've been looking at all day, I think we're going to see rain and hopefully a transition right over to snow, and we'll get to skip that freezing stuff. So I know that that would be pretty welcome. So we will take a fresh look at that in the morning and see what that data says. We'll jump on here nice and early and take a look at traffic as well. That's what I know. I appreciate you joining me. Have a great night. I'll catch you back.